I love these things to death. I would die for these shorts.
So who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
What's up, guys, and welcome to yet another Fashion Nova clothing haul, but this time it is our biggest clothing haul ever by far. And you know why that is? Because I am signed up to the Fashion Nova mailing list, which is quite annoying 90% of the time, but that 10%, that singular 10% that happens to say, hey, you're gonna save $150, which is like a third of your purchase, or you can just save a third of your purchase, whatever it is. I got a long list of money off offers here, so I was thinking, let's go ahead and just try on a bunch of different Fashion Nova things that have caught my eye over the last few months since I haven't done a Fashion Nova try-on haul. And let me tell you guys, I've actually started to shop at Fashion Nova over Hollister and Abercrombie, which is crazy. Apparently, I've grown up, and instead of being stuck in my high school years that didn't exist because nobody wore Hollister unless they were uncool in high school for me, unfortunately. That was the high school experience I wanted. Well, apparently I have grown up from that high school fantasy, and I am now full-on Instagram thought. We have reached the pinnacle of my metamorphosis, have we not? Anyway, this video is not sponsored in any which way. They didn't send me the products. I spent all of my own money. That sounds horrible. All of the money that I spent was my own. I didn't spend all of my own money. That's where your Patreon money is going, guys. But in my defense, even if that were the case, it's to create you this content. So it's a win-win for both me and you, because you get to see my ass in short shorts and hear my hot takes on each piece that are completely honest, because even if I was sponsored, I would be honest, because fuck them. I am not a good actress. But I also get some new pieces for my wardrobe that I've been eyeing, and I can justify the spending of money, and there wasn't that much money spent because of the sale. So yeah, just a quick tip, don't fall for the 20% offers, don't fall for the 30% offers, those are always available. But when you get an email from Fashion Nova that says, hey, you can get hundreds of dollars off, go for it, like I did. Anyway, all of the products will be linked down in the description, and I asked you guys on Instagram, because I was too lazy to take pictures of every single one of these items, which category of clothing you guys are most interested in. We have today tops, shorts, dresses, and 2 pairs of jeans, one of which I am wearing right now. This is also one of the tops. So our first item today is this jeans looking flannel. It's not made out of rigid jeans, it's made out of something like twill, but thinner and softer. I don't know what you would call it. I really like it, it fits perfectly. Often these things are too tight on my arms and too flowy, but I would say this is the right amount of tightness on my arms, while also being a little bit more relaxed fit, and relaxed fit in the body portion, not necessarily the arms portion. I think it looks good on me. I have one that is very much like it, but it's in a darker color, so I wanted a slightly lighter one, but not like super light, because super light jeans for some reason bother me. I don't know why, especially if you're wearing it on the top. I would say the medium that I bought here is a good choice, and we are gonna do something fun today. We are going to be throwing them in a keep pile or a return pile, because there are a few things in this haul that I want to return. And keep in mind, when you buy something at Fashion Nova, you cannot return it for money back on the card that you used. You can only return it for gift card money to Fashion Nova exclusively, which in my opinion is fine, because I'll just use it for another haul. So it's all a win-win. I always get the stuff that I want, and then I can return the rest for more thottery points later down the line, aka filler content for my YouTube and Instagram. The next item we have here is this zip up straight across tank top. Very fucking stretchy. I like this thing a lot. I've been eyeing it for a while. I like the fact that it's like, I don't know, Mexico colors or something, like very random ugly colors in a striped shirt. I just love that so much. I eat that shit up, mainly because I just love stripes, and I love stripes that are weird, that stand out, or that remind me of something. In this case, the Mexican flag, I don't know, whatever, or it just reminds me of Mexico. Is that weird? Tell me down in the comments. But I really like this because it allows me to zip it up to the place that I want, so I can have more or less cleavage, more or less showing. It's stretchy, it's soft, and this is definitely just a keep. And if I'm going through these really fast, you'll see why. It's gonna be a very long video if I don't, because there are so many pieces. Oh my god. But as I'm talking, most of the time you're gonna be seeing me in the outfit, so I don't think you guys will complain, and I don't think think girls who actually want to see what it would look like on my body type would complain either. I think I'm giving you a nice amalgam of information and TNA as always, as is the mission statement of my channel since I've started doing some clothing hauls. And thank you for allowing me to do this because I fucking love shopping. I love trying on things at every stage of my body. And I like rewarding small victories with new clothing instead of food, which is completely counterproductive. Next item is this tank top I'm wearing here. It has the lettuce shape on the bottom. That means like the hem, the seam or whatever is kind of wavy. You'll see that on a lot of Fashion Nova things on the tops and bottoms of dresses and shirts. It just kind of adds a little flair, but that usually means that there's some kind of more rigid elastic in the top after the lettuce top that may or may not constrain you. In the case of this one, it doesn't have that because it doesn't need to be tight on the bottom. But if it's like a halter top or a tube top, it's gonna have that. And I don't really mind, honestly. I like this a lot, very straightforward, stretchy, ribbed. The buttons do work, which is not the case on all of them, and this is definitely a keep, but I'm not gonna throw it in the keep pile because then I would be topless and my channel would be gone instead of just wholly almost demonetized. That's not true. There are some videos that slip through the cracks and are still monetized. The next items we have here are ones that I already have two different colors of. I love these tops and I get them in extra small because it makes my boobs look fucking phenomenal. I don't really need to say much about these, so I'm gonna show you both of the colors either side by side or one right after another, but oh my god, I love these. I feel like they could be rippable. I think the seam is really reinforced, but on the shoulder straps, it's basically just like a piece of elastic thread sewn into the tops. They look really weird after you launder them. They look kind of mishmashed because the portion here of the shirt is 2-ply, so they kind of get all fucked up. But all you gotta do is fix them up real quick, throw them on. I have pulled on these enough to where I've ripped a seam, but I can't find where it's ripped, so it must be like some superfluous thread. I don't know. I fucking love these, so I got one in this goldish, shitty mustard yellow, which I thought was just kind of a dark yellow, but in real life, it's just shitty mustard, which is fine with me. And this military green, fatigues green, whatever, which is like my favorite color ever these days for clothing, of course. And for camo, unless we're going in the desert, then I want that desert camo. Anyway, these two are a keep. I already knew what they were like, and I fucking love them. I have it in nude and like a light bluish color. Moving on. The next item we have here is one of those lettuce top and bottom shirts. The bottom doesn't have the elastic in it, but the top does have a very rigid elastic that isn't that bad because I think I got it big enough. But if you are cutting it close and getting it tight, which I don't know how you could get this shirt tight. It is so stretchy. This is the stretchiest of any of these I've ever seen. So stretchy, so soft, to the point where it doesn't really make my body look good and is kind of sheer, but I just love how it feels, so I'm gonna be keeping it. It's cute. It's a burgundy color, which is one of my favorite clothing colors, especially for like neutrals. I consider blood red or burgundy to be neutral. And I can't really say anything bad about this. There's a few loose threads here and there, but it's soft. It's not Fashion Nova brand. One thing about Fashion Nova is they actually have a lot of clothing on their site that is from different companies, and they just kind of say this Fashion Nova clothing and give it a name. This particular one is from Mind Code. I don't know what that is, but I am definitely keeping this top because I think it's cute and comfy. And the slight see-throughness is actually kind of a turn on. I like it. I think you guys might as well. The next shirt here that you can see is this shirt that reminds me a lot of shirts that I've had in the past from Fashion Nova. It is a Fashion Nova brand shirt, and I'm pretty sure they just reuse their 3 or 4 fabrics that they have because a lot of their clothing is in the same fabric type. And this one reminds me a lot of the button-up off-the-shoulder tops that I've shown in the past, but with a few differences. It has this like boob accenting hem here that I don't really fit my boobs into that well, and nobody on the site did either, so I think it's just for show. But it does have faux buttons, so no real buttons on this. You can't unbutton it. Obviously the buttons are real, right? The buttons are real, but you can't unbutton the shirt, so it stays really tight and doesn't rip at the buttons like my other shirts like this do, and it just makes my boobs and my body look spectacular, no bra. This is 100% a keeper, and once again in my fatigues green, my favorite color, so hell yes. By the way, I did a lot more work for you guys this time in the description, so I'm gonna have all of the sizes of everything, all of the names, all of the colors, and it's gonna be in order of the video down there in the description. So if you wanna go the 5th top that she looked at, you just scroll down to the 5th one, you'll know what size I chose. I don't have to mention it in the video. You don't have to look for that one pinpointed point where I talked about the size. It's all good. It's all there for your viewing pleasure, and for your buying pleasure or your buying pleasure for your girlfriend. If you're like, damn, Tara kind of looks like my girlfriend and that's why I like to watch her because, you know, my girlfriend is kind of naggy, but Tara really isn't. She's giving me that info. So I'm gonna buy this shirt for this girl and maybe she'll nag me less. I don't know. I'm just helping you out here. Next shirt. So our next two shirts are a little bit more rigid, a little less stretchy, and I actually like that in shirts because that means I don't have to wear a bra to make my boobs really pushed up looking and exaggerated. And these two shirts are awesome. I got one in like mustard shit ass stripy color and then general navy blue with a bunch of accent colors, stripy colors. I like them both a lot. I'm keeping them both. They look nice on me. They're off the shoulder as well, which is something you don't see that often. One thing to note is that the buttons are not real, so if you want something with real buttons and you're afraid that the off the shoulder design will cut into your shoulders at all, make sure you either size up or just remember, not real buttons, even though these shocked me because they definitely look like real buttons here. But either way, love these two shirts. I think they look great. And in fact, one goes in the keep pile and one goes on me right now. There is nothing I'm a bigger sucker for than Fashion Nova clothing hauls, and snap changes. God, I love them so much. Next shirt. Our penultimate top for the day is this, which I was the most excited about from the storefront. When I saw it on the website, I was like, wow, this is really cute. I love the random assortment of colors. We've got royal blue in there. We've got some greenish. We've got red, dark red, pink, white. We have so many colors in here and it looks so comfy. On the top, you have that built-in elastic I was talking about. It's got the lettuce on the sleeves, the top and the bottom. It's kind of like a crop top. It's got the faux buttons. It is so fucking cute. Oh my God, I say yes to this shirt. It's easy to keep it down because the sleeves aren't that long and it's not as stretchy as the burgundy one that I mentioned in the beginning of the video or closer to the beginning of the video. I just love this shirt. It's so cute and it lived up to the hype. As I was waiting for it to be shipped, I was like, that's gonna be the one. That's gonna be my favorite for the video. Probably. I love it. Keep. And the very last top, and I am sure you guys' favorite top is this extreme stretch tube top with this nice little shoelace type accent. The shoelace material is really soft, similar to a lot of the laces that you see on Fashion Nova leggings and stuff like that. That doesn't really work to rein you in if you need a lot of support or pressure. It's kind of rippable, to be honest, but this is so stretchy that you're not gonna have a problem. It's gonna form fit to your body. It might not stay up. It's got the lettuce top. It's got a ruched design, I think that's what you call it, and I just love it. Got it in like a kind of nudish color, so when I'm a little bit pale, this is gonna look like I'm not wearing a top at all at first glance, and oh my God, keep. 100% keep. So let's move on to the shorts, shall we? We have got a plethora of shorts here. These are all in order to the description, so let's not fuck them up as I hold them here. But let's start with this one. This is so much more photogenic on camera than in real life. Oh my God. Okay, so this is the military green version of, what is it called again? Wanderlust. Okay, Wanderlust is the most popular on Instagram at least. Leggings from the past that Fashion Nova has created, except I fucking hate Wanderlust leggings, and so as well, what? And also Wanderlust shorts as well, because oh my God, why do they put this really thick elastic in the top here and then not hem it to the bottom hem so that when you're pulling it up, it just flips around. When you sit down, it flips around. It's flipping around all the time, so you can never feel comfortable in it, or as comfortable as you should be able to, but still, it looks really good on my ass. It looks really good in video. Like, oh my God, look at that color in video. Oh, so good. I gotta keep it. Keeping it. Next, we got a pair of jean shorts. These do not stretch. I don't like these. I don't like the shape of them. They're very tight on me throughout the hips, and then at the top, they're also tight on the waist, which will change as I continue to lose more and more weight, but at the same time, I really don't think this is gonna look good on me. They're a little too long for my taste, even for high-waisted jean shorts, because usually when you see them like this, you expect them to like show the booty a little bit, but I would have to pull them up to under my boobs all the way in order to show the booty, and I just don't like these. So these are gonna be our first return. Next, oh my God, I saw these online and I was like, so simple, so elegant. These are gonna look so fucking good on my ass. Oh my God, the Instagram pictures are gonna abound from this pair of shorts. The simplest pair of shorts, not even Fashion Nova brand, as you can see right here. I love these things to death. I would die for these shorts. Oh my God, I thought they would be a little more obviously heather gray rather than dark heather gray. I don't care, I want them in every color. Unfortunately, they only come in black and white, and I want them in every color. Like, I want them in a heather pink, a light lighter heather gray, that military green that I love so much, and these are definitely a keeper. I mean, look at the footage, look at the overlay footage. Is that not the simplest yet best pair of shorts you've ever seen? Or at least one of them? Come on. Next, we have this cute little rainbow retro pair of shorts. They're actually a little bit more high-waisted than I'm used to, and the legs are a little bit tighter, which is fine because I got them a little bigger than I needed them to be everywhere else, and they fit perfectly on my legs. So I actually like these a lot. I think they're a little bit less tight of shorts than I'm used to, which is going to be more comfortable for when I'm sitting down and filming, because often what I think is really cute in real life is agony on my vagina when it's hoisted up into my vagina and my asshole. Sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable, to say the least, and these are very comfortable. And guess what? Because they're Heart and Hips and not Fashion Nova brand, the top seam houses and controls the elastic in the top, which is all I ask for, which is the most basic of faux pas, the most obvious of things not to do when creating clothing. So please, Fashion Nova, hear me out. Nobody wants a waistband that isn't connected to the top hem. They don't want it flipping around. They don't want it bending over for good. They don't want it after the wash to be curled in 20 different directions. That's just not what people want. These are definitely a keep. The next ones, same shorts, different pattern. My God, I love these. I love these almost as much as the standard gray ones that I showed you, except for these are printed, so when they're printed on, they're a little bit more coarse. When you feel them, they're not as soft of a material, but they're pretty soft. They have that nice little piping on the edges, but it's black, so you can't see it that much, so it kind of looks almost like the gray pair, but these are great. They fit great. I bought a size large of both of these, so if you ever happen to want to buy directly from any of these off brands that Fashion Nova carries, Heart and Hips seems to be pretty good. Definitely fucking keeping both of these. I am a camo nut. I'm gonna be posting pictures wearing this, saying like I have no ass and making fun of everything, because you guys will still be enjoying my ass because camo jokes don't work on most people, but I am gonna be laughing hysterically on my own because I love camo jokes. Keep. So our last two shorts are Fashion Nova brand, and they have every problem that every Fashion Nova legging or bottom has. They have the nice soft fabric, but the drawstrings easy to rip because they're so soft they're like barely hemmed together, and the waistband not sewn into the bottom hem. So as I'm pulling them up, they're flipping around. They're just not comfortable. I'm returning both of these because Fashion Nova, you need to learn a goddamn lesson about how to sew your fucking elastic into the top of the pants for ease of comfort, for ease of wash, for not getting ruined immediately. I love your fabric, I love your designs, but sometimes you make the most obvious fuck ups in your clothing. Stop. Next, we have dresses. And now that we've gone through one half of what you guys wanted to see the most, because in the poll, you guys wanted to see the shorts and the dresses the most, it appeared. Let's go ahead and get into the last half of your favorites and the second to last category we have tonight. So, this first green dress here, once again, it is a forest green, I guess, rather than a military green, but I like green a lot. I think it looks really good on me. I have a green button up from Fashion Nova, which is very similar to this, that I think looks really fucking good on me, except the buttons are a little awkward. With this one, this top here is a little bit tight for something that's supposed to be off the shoulder, but the rest of it is just like a ribbed bodycon dress. It's nothing really spectacular, but also nothing bad. I think if you have an amazing body, if you have big boobs and a nice round butt, and you have a small waist, these types of things are what make you look the fucking sexiest. Just buy a bunch of ribbed cotton bodycon dresses from Fashion Nova for like 20 bucks each, and you're set. Your whole wardrobe is literally just like, come fuck me, but don't rape me because I'm dressed like a normal human. It's basically a Henley, don't sue me. That's what this says to me, and it doesn't look that great on me yet, but it is a keeper. This next one, by contrast, oh, never mind. I was gonna return this because the straps, you can see in the overlay footage that I'm putting right here, I was so befuddled by the fact that the straps were so loose that like my top was literally coming down. It was like situated nicely on like my vagina, how low it was going. I did not realize that these were adjustable, which is a little bit weird with ribbed cotton. I feel like how can that go well, but I'm gonna be keeping this instead of getting rid of it because you can adjust it, and I think that's pretty cool. The ring appears to be plastic though, so you gotta be careful with this rigging here because you might end up just like losing an entire shoulder strap, which would suck. This is very similar to the last dress, except for the buttons are actually real. The last one's buttons were not real. So you can wear this as slutty and as not slutty as you'd like, as low down on your chest or as high up as you need for your body structure. As you can see here, this is the disparity in what you can do. You can even go a little bit more. There you go. You can have it tight up on your chest if you a little titty itty bitty committee chick, or you can have it way down low if you're a drooper trooper. Oh, I love you guys so much. This dress is a go. It's a little bit shorter than the other dress or any other bodycon dress that's made of this like ribbed cotton material that I've ever seen. It's like cotton spandex, I think. And the last one, I'm gonna be returning this one. I had high hopes for this one because I thought it would be really cute. It's got a collar, so it's kind of like a schoolgirl dress. And I saw an Instagram model wearing this on the Fashion Nova website that looked so fucking good in it. She was sitting down like I am now, and her boobs were just like popping, and her waist was small, and it looked really good on her. But oh my god, the construction of this dress is complete ass. The bottom hem is literally just a cutoff. There's no actual fold over seam to protect the integrity of the product. And look at this. It's just kind of like flapping open and folded over. Also, when you undo these buttons, it looks like makeup almost, like Donald Trump makeup, like really orange makeup here on every single button. The bottom's not reinforced. There's a little fucking nick at the bottom here, and I don't know, this just seems really, really low quality. So I'm gonna be returning this one. Although it does kind of look good on me, it's just not worth the money because of how fucking defective it seems and how low quality it was created, which is really weird. And the last two items we have on our list tonight, these two pairs of the exact same jeans in two different sizes. I am now either a size 11 or a size 9 in Fashion Nova jeans, which is huge, I'm aware. But I'm getting down to getting close to being able to fit into 7s, so we're getting somewhere at least. 13s are far too big and 11s are usually too big, but with these, I don't like the way these jeans are shaped. I really like the design. I like distressed jeans. I like jeans with big holes in them. In fact, I kept a pair of jeans that had the whole back pocket coming off and my ass hanging out because I loved those so much. They were Abercrombie jeans, and I remember never being able to find Abercrombie jeans that were distressed and also fit my body, that were stretchy. Everything that was stretchy was never distressed. So I would be wearing boyfriend cut, distressed, destroyed jeans, wishing that I had a pair like this. I like Fashion Nova jeans so far, but they're not some godsend like people act like they are. Although I do like that the top is tighter than the hips. But I think with this, it goes even crazier than that. I think these jeans are actually for someone who got a BBL, a Brazilian butt lift, where they took some fat out of their waist and put it in their ass or hips because the hips are way too big and the waist is way too small. I'm going to keep both of these pairs, however, because to me, these are just gonna be like semi-cargo jeans that get a little bit looser. They're high-waisted, they're stretchy, so they're still like tight on me a little bit, but I'm gonna see them more as cargo type jeans. I love the forest green. I love the burgundy. It's more of like a purpley burgundy than a dark blood red burgundy. I think the pictures on the website for both of these in terms of the color are a little bit off. I think they're slightly different colored in real life, but I like them both and I'll be keeping them. So what I did is I polled you guys which category you would want to see, and that is tops, bottoms, dresses, and jeans. And most of you guys, as you can see here, I'll show some of them on the screen right now, but most of you guys wanted dresses or shorts. Or most of you guys were most excited for those things. You, I'm sure, want all of them. I was surprised to see no tops. Well, there were some tops, but it was definitely a third pick, which is weird because, you know, my boobs are pretty nice in tops. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll be doing more clothing hauls as you guys beg for them, so please let me know by liking the video and letting me know in the comment section if you want to see more of these. Let me know if there are any brands you want me to try out, either just because you want to see me in them or because you want to know what I think of the quality. I'm always up for either of those aspects, and I wholeheartedly embrace both of my sides. Both the heavily, brutally honest and analytic side and the titties and ass for absolutely no reason fan service side. I will have all of the footage, all of the uncut stuff of me trying on all of the clothes on Patreon for a Fan Service Friday tease, so if you want to support me there, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to my next patron goal so I can get an ASMR binaural mic so we can do some creepy, weird, Tara-esque ASMR for both Patreon and YouTube. So if you're interested in that, please check it out. $1 gets you Fan Service Friday videos every Friday. I have all the social medias down in the description, including my Instagram, which has probably been up in the corner here, so you guys can follow that and check my stories if you want to participate in these kinds of videos where we vote on things, I ask for input, etc. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh my god, I love you so much. And check the description for the links of these products. Also, I just got injected, so I'm very, very fucking swollen. So if my face looks like a swollen monkey's ass, that's why. Bye.